How you doing? How you doing? And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Petty, and I appreciate you stopping by today. And we're here to answer the $1,000,000 question, or for some of you absolutely insane people, the few $1,000 question: is Ganyu Bait? And we're going to take a look at a couple of things today, and then if we have a little bit of time, we'll also take her into the trial and test her out, because you might not be aware, but I am a broke boy, and us broke boys are not spending on this banner, at least us Zhao Simp broke boys. Do I think Zhao is going to be the craziest damage dealer in the game, and that's why I'm saving up for him? No. No. But nonetheless, we are going for this man. So, I want to be very clear who I am simping for, or, you know, where my loyalties lie. And I don't want this to come across as a Ganyu hate video or anything like that. If you pulled her and she is your girl and you are happy as can be, that is awesome, boo. I am very, very, very happy for you. But I'm seeing a lot of stuff kind of fly around, so I want to put, you know, a little air of caution to some people that, you know, might be thinking on it. And I wanted to, you know, wait and not do this video the day that she dropped. I wanted her to be live for a couple of days and for me to be able to look around and get a decent feel for how she's actually playing out in the community. And for most people, she is a support. With C0, all that stuff, she is a support. A support like Fischl, where your support can definitely murder people, but not a main DPS carry. Now, if you are a whale, okay, yes, she can be, all of the characters can be a DPS for a whale. After a few $1,000s, they better murder everything. But there's a little bit of Ganyu hype going around. And specifically, let's go ahead and take a look at this. I'm seeing stuff like this. Oops, I'm hitting the wrong button entirely. Doot. There we go. I'm seeing stuff like this, and it's cute. And I got beef, because there's a lot of information floating around that is overhyping this character, at least what her capabilities will be for the average player. And stuff like this will hype people up, make them spend a bunch of money, and that hurts my soul a little bit. So I feel like it's necessary to kind of do this video and be like, is Ganyu bait? For some people, yes. 100%. 100%. If you're being convinced from, you know, stuff you're seeing, and there's a video, and I don't want to show it here or like try and call out the person that's doing it. They're trying to make content that's cool. But they're, you know, using level 90 character with maxed out 5-star weapons and everything. And it's not the most accurate representation. So I don't want to flame anything in that direction, you know what I mean? But this right here, oh, all day. So this is obviously, if you have been reading while I've been ranting, a CN calculation show Ganyu is by far the strongest DPS character in the game, nearly twice as strong as Diluc. That's shit. It's 100% bull. 100%. Like, this is absolute garbage. So if you see something like this, that is hyping her up as the next DPS messiah, you laugh at that man. You laugh at him. So, also, things that come from CN are sometimes just memes. I don't know if you guys remember the first round of leaked information from CN, but it was a prank, bro. I don't know if this is a prank or if someone just intentionally set this up to be as misleading as possible. But But just because it's coming from CN does not mean that it is the 9,000 IQ high strategy, that thing that you absolutely need to listen to. They know you might think that, and they troll y'all with stuff like this. It's happened before. Do I think this is a troll? Probably. Maybe not. But what this essentially is 180 seconds time of level, I want to say it's level 80 characters. And this is just like them auto-attacking single target damage. No interactions, no elemental anything, like just straight up like auto-attacking a tree. That... What? How? So, if you look closely at this chart, there's some meme things in here. Like Klee being underneath Jinyan. Oh, I definitely messed that one up. Or Jinquei, who has good damage, pretty impressive damage if you go balls to the walls whale with him. But there's no way Klee's underneath those two. Like, it just no. So, if you're seeing charts like this, just do not believe all of the hype you see. At least week 1 of a character being out, you know, she needs to be out, and for there to be some time for people to actually really test her out and figure out what her truths actually are. You don't get that day 1. You don't get that from someone putting on every Supermax thing that they can and then showing you a video of them in the, the ice dungeon where they're getting or the abyss level with the cryo guys so that you're getting that bonus damage. Like, no. She can do 180,000 damage. Really? Really? Okay, so hopefully not everyone is getting super misled by silly stuff like that. But let's look at something else. So this is a website that I found. Digital Trends, not even one that I really recognize. I got some beef with Josh Brown after this, but let's just look at how this starts, okay? This is January 12th, 2021. The long-awaited Genshin Impact Adrift in the Harbor is active, adding a new character, Ganyu. Like any new 5-star character added to the game since launch, you can only get her for the next few weeks. Wait too long, and there's a chance you'll never get another shot at adding her to your team. That is incorrect, sir. And if this game operated that way and only put out these 5-star characters for 3 weeks at a time and then you could never get them again, that would be the most, like, morally corrupt game of all time, and none of us should ever play it. They do rotations. Hopefully, eventually, they'll also start slowly adding in some of these banner characters into the normal summons. Probably take some time, but there's a rotation of these. There's not any clause of they're never coming again, or this would be the most predatory game of all time. Okay? If you're wondering why Petty's upset, he's seeing stuff like this, and he feels like he's watching people get manipulated, so that's where we got beef. We got a lot of beef. Sorry if I'm a little worked up today. But essentially, this... This article goes on to, you know, give advice about whether you should be pulling or not on this banner. And they get a little bit into the percentage chances of it being pulled. And then they also start briefly talking about the pity system. They at no point ever mention, like, oh, hey, there's other banners, so if you try too hard on one banner, chances are you're not going to be able to get another one, unless you literally never hit that banner, and then your pity is primed for the next banner. Like, there's a lot of really bad advice throughout this entire thing, and it hurts my soul. One of the other thing that I'm seeing be really, really popular is people using a team with essentially like Sucrose and Bennett and going through in their rotation to essentially give Ganyu the craziest multiplier that she can. I'm pretty sure that's what they do in the 180k thing. So, you know, you've got Bennett's ultimate, which is boosting damage. You have both of Sucrose's normal attack and her E being used, which triggers 2 different elemental mastery increases. They also apply Pyro with Bennett and then finish off with Ganyu, and that's where the big explosion number is. Outside of that specific team, she's going to be at best. Like, not twice as strong as Diluc. Like, I can't believe someone made this with any sense of honesty. Like, it's just, it can't be a thing. So, for most people, and let's actually go ahead and get to the game itself. Leaking stuff. Okay. So let's actually look at Cryo Amber's kit, because I think we've been nice so far and haven't called her that once. Even though that's kind of what she deserves to be called. Is it Archives? Where are you, Archives? Okay. So just the super fast condensed version. Her E, she throws out. It does a little cryo damage. It taunts things towards it, and then it explodes in cryo damage. Exactly like Amber's E. Her Q. Oh, wait, this isn't her Q. Wait, is that her Q? No, Celestial Shower. It's literally just a cryo version of Amber. So, I mean, that's nice. That's cool. Her charge attack having 2 charge levels. Sure, you'll get a little bit more damage there out of her than Amber. It's... C6 will do some damage. I have a hard time believing she's going to beat out people like Diluc, who on the fire side have the better benefit of the melt reaction. The way the multipliers work is that fire, I want to say, has like 200%, whereas like cryo has like 150% when they're going into that. Meaning that the cryo is the lower damage of the 2 when you trigger the melt. So preferably, you always want to trigger melt with your pyro characters, because based off of modifiers alone, you're going to get way more damage. I don't care if you got C6 Ganyu, you're not beating how the game works. Like, there's no way her modifiers are that busted. So if you're trying to go for Ganyu, thinking that she's going to be the crazy DPS Diluc that you've been needing this whole time, you're getting scammed. She's a great and very powerful support. She's not your carry DPS. Unless you spend a couple $1,000s, then in those specific situations with those teams of using Sucrose and Bennett, you better like that playstyle, because that's literally your only option to get gross numbers like that. And it's that's it. For everybody else, she'll do some damage. She'll be a lot better than Amber is, but she's not gonna be triple SSSS tier. So just, you know, temper yourselves with that. Try not to spend a lot of money. And let's actually try her out. Let's go through and do the memey little test run, which we don't even get a good idea for damage for the characters out of these. If you're doing this and like, oh no, it looks really high, that gear is not, there's no control over it. So you won't get a accurate damage representation with any of these. No matter who's in the trial, you're not going to get an accurate idea of where their damage is actually at. The only thing you're doing is getting a feel for their play style. And yeah. So, alright, about 4 seconds or so for the charged attack. That's not terrible. I like that it bounces up and everything. I wonder if that hits enemies at all. Why is Kaya the only person ever in these? Get this man out of here. Okay, okay. So if I actually hit him... Oop, didn't charge it long enough. Alright. I do like that they kind of memed poor Amber to death, and there's like a baked-in dodge with Ganyu's E, which is a little mean to Amber in my opinion, just a little bit cruel. 'Cause she didn't get that, she just gets the E that pops out. Y'all don't care about that, huh? Yeah, and I mean, damage looks good in here, but again, we can't get an accurate feel for damage in these, so... I mean, Child felt really fun in here, and he looked like he put out a crazy amount of damage, but he's a character you have to spend $3,000 on to make him really good. Screw that noise. This is me trying to edit myself and not curse enough to get demonetized. Alright. Yeah, I find the bow character so unsatisfying to play, so I need to be honest that I'm a little bit biased on that too. But that's not something that I'm memeing her for. The point of this video is not, she's just not fun to play. It's that she's being over-exaggerated right now, and that bothers me. Why did they just put in so many cryo? Yeah, I could try my cryo with, cryo. That sounds fun. Yeah, let's go back. I wish they would give us better teams in the trial to get a more accurate representation. I feel like that queue lasts longer than Amber's does. So, you know, not to be mean, but so far it's kind of just looking like you get Amber, but with like 20% better on their skills. And yes, I'm still hitting Minecraft control. That is the thing that is not stopped. All right. Really nice to see how this pairs with other combos, but there's not another combo in this team that I can pair it with. I'm just gonna hit y'all with more ice. Is that the only chance we got? Y'all ready for it to get icier? Q's back up again though. Though also we don't know what sets they have, Arn Barbara and Kaya. They might be super, super predatory and have them on sets that feed energy back to your team. Which, if that's the case, that's messed up, bro. Make it seem like she has her ultimate every 10 seconds. So, I mean... Also like that there's no monster in here that has weak point damage that we can test on either. Really wish they would make this a better trial. Alright, after all these guys are dead, we'll look and see if they will tell us any of the gear or what level the gear is. If it's all level 90 gear, then this doesn't mean anything, unfortunately. Oh. Can we hit both groups by just shooting in the middle? Yeah. So again, I mean, as a support, I like the kit. I think having the ability to potentially group freeze things like that, that's awesome. That's great. If people were talking about her as being an amazing support right now, I would be super hype and probably wouldn't be making a meme video about it. But, yeah. Alright, is it over? Is that the last dude? Okay. Alright, so level 80 bow. Okay. Not bad. Will you tell us what gear you're running? Alright. What about the gear on these guys? Okay. So they must just be artificially boosting how quickly you're getting your ultimates in here then, because that was way too fast. Way too fast for that to be what it is on live. 100% I don't believe that. But all right, I think we've done all we can with this meme. Let me know what you guys think and what your experiences are with Ganyu so far. I've seen a few people here on Reddit being like, her damage isn't really that great. She's being outperformed by my Kaching, and if you know anything about Kaching, she's not exactly a top tier DPS. She kind of gets outshined by a lot of people, unfortunately. But you know, I want to see more of the people's personal experiences and everything, because finding those posts is a little bit more difficult. There's a lot more hype stuff out right now trying to get clicks than there are, hey, here's how she feels to the average person. So please let me know how she's actually faring out on your guys' teams. If you, you know, pulled on this banner and aren't sitting out like some of us simps. But thank you guys so much for stopping by today. I really, really appreciate it. And you're going to have to catch your boy on the next one, because we're out of here. Deuces.